What about it, YouTube? So, I'm sure the question on everybody's mind after listening to me say how great the dollar is, right? I'm sure there's party that's just like, yeah, it's real great. What about the inflation, bro? There's things that we can't control that, these assholes are going to do what they're going to do. What do we do about it, right? That's the question on everybody's mind, right? What do you do about it? You say no. You say absolutely no. You say no to all of it, dude. You say no. You say no to the AI coming out. You say no to pornography. You say no to spending too much time flipping through social medias. In fact, I would suggest getting off all of them. I'm not on any of them except for YouTube. Um, and, even that, I question myself all the time. Should I just get off of it? But anyway, what do? You just say no. And you start demanding that the leadership, and I mean say no to elections, right? I mean, it's all screwed up. They've completely butchered out the Constitution. They've completely butchered out the elections. There's no representation, really, of the people, right? There's no real representation. There's all this LARPing around and paid agitators and public polls and golly gee, we just have to let everybody out of prison that commits crimes and petty thefts and stuff. Golly gee, we just can't do anything about it. Golly gee, we just can't do anything about all the crazy immigration and busing people all over the country and setting them up and giving them money. Golly gee, we just can't do anything about that. And golly gee, we just can't do anything about ballot harvesting and stuffing ballot boxes and 3 a.m. vans pulling up, and golly gee, we just can't do anything about it. And golly gee, just keep going out there, and golly gee, we don't have to have like debates anymore. We can just have like a total sideshow WWE thing with Trump, and golly gee, he can set everybody up, and he couldn't do anything about the statues. Golly gee, he couldn't do anything about the cities being taken over by anarchists. Golly gee, he couldn't do anything about protecting you in Charlottesville. Golly gee, he couldn't do anything about protecting you at the Capitol. Golly gee, he couldn't do anything about protecting his election he's LARPing around doing 4D supposed chess and arresting pedophiles. If we can only get martial law to happen with lockdowns from his cutard LARPers. Okay, I mean, everything's fake and gay, and we've seen this. And yeah, so what you say is no, no, no. I'm not gonna be part of it. No, no. It's dumb. It's not working. It's dumb. That doesn't mean we throw it all away. That doesn't mean we get rid of the dollar. That doesn't mean we get rid of our country and our patriotism, right? Okay, so I'm born in like 1970, and by the time I'm 5 years old, 6 years old, it's bicentennial, and everyone's holding hands, and Coca-Cola's got commercials coming out of the civil rights, coming out of the Vietnam War, peacetime, no wars with the only guy who's not Chavez that's been a president in the last 50-something years, Carter. So even then it was like chill and patriotic, and then here comes Reagan, everybody's got the patriotisms, and wow, yeah, America's number one, yeah, wow, and right? So this can happen. If they could media spin it that way then, they can media spin it that way now. And they can make that the supposed mood. And that would be great. Why not? If you're going to paint a picture, why not make it pretty? Why do you have to make it a hellhole and say, this is what it is? It's a hellhole where everyone's divided, everyone hates each other, black, white, man, woman, everything's divided, gay, straight, everything's divided, everyone's fighting, we're just going to push this and push that, that's all backwards and nonsense, and, like, it doesn't have to be that, right? And who does that for us? Who's behind the pornography? Who's behind the attacks on culture? Who's behind all that? So you just say no. And I've noticed who's doing all this. I've noticed that it's retarded. And I'm not playing the game no more. Okay? No. I like the dollar. I like the country. I like, the founding fathers. Sorry, AI. Sorry. I'm not playing. Not playing, dude. Not playing. And so absolutely no, I don't care what bills you pass. Guess what? We're going to have to go back, right? I don't know how this gets done, but we're going to have to go back, right? Like, the elections have got to get fixed. All of this crap has got to get, all right? And then lobbyists and interest groups and PACs and all this other crap outlawed. Corporate doning outlawed. Foreign doning outlawed. Meddling outlawed. Soros outlawed. Outlawed. Sorry, not one of your dollars is going to affect any of these elections. Zuckerberg outlawed. Okay? All those guys shut down. Fix the election. And then stick it to Congress and them and say, guess what? The Senate does not initiate bills. Okay? Get it right. So no bills will start in the Senate. Furthermore, starting with whatever state, every state, each state needs to say, guess what we're doing? Our state legislature is going to nominate our senators like the Constitution says, like it or not. And if you don't let us send the senators that we appoint, then we're ignoring anything you pass, any bill you pass. Stick it up yours. The states need to do that. The states need to say, like, because who's going to do it? Who's going to do it and make it happen? You're not going to get them to pass a bill that makes it so they lose power. So the states have got to do it. The states have got to say, no, we're not playing. You don't get to do an amendment on the Constitution and take away the power of the states. Sorry. Okay? Yeah, you pulled a fast one a long time ago. We're done with it. It's over. We've seen what you've done over the years. You failed. All right? And then they need to get rid of probably like whatever. Department of Education and Department of, FDAs and all, I mean, I don't know how all this happens exactly, but you say no. You say no to vaccines. You say no. You say, I don't want it. Thank you. I'm good. I got God on my side. I got an immune system. I'm good. Quit fiddling with yourself and watch pornography. Get away from that shit. You know that that's one of the main ways they're keeping you distracted and away from God and away from what's right and that energy, that spiritual energy. That's what's needed in this spiritual battle. All right. So that's the best I can do for you. God bless.